Silicon Valley and weed. You know, I've said a number of times that the unreported story of Silicon Valley is that most super successful people got there by using drugs. If you take the case of, I don't know if this is true, I didn't hear this from a reliable source, but you can fact check me here. I heard that Mark Zuckerberg credits Adderall for being able to create Facebook, because Adderall helped him focus, gave him energy, probably helped him work late hours. Yeah. Now, when somebody says something like that, you know, well, I credit Adderall with being able to create Facebook, a lot of people say to themselves, well, I've never had Adderall, but that sounds like BS. Yeah, there it is. Somebody just said BS. Now, when I say create Facebook, I'm not talking about, you know, the idea that may have come from the Winklevoss twins or whatever. I'm talking about he made it happen. So whoever's idea it was, Zuckerberg made it happen, and he credits Adderall. Now, if you've never had that kind of drug, you're probably saying to yourself, well, that doesn't make that much difference. Let me tell you, in college, I took that kind of drug a couple times, maybe half a dozen times. It wasn't Adderall, it was whatever was the predecessor of that had similar effects. Oh my God. Yeah, I could have started Ritalin. I could have started Facebook on my own. Yeah, you give me Adderall, I'll start a Facebook competitor tomorrow. You absolutely get something like a 50% pop in effectiveness the day you take Adderall. Now, don't take Adderall unless you get a doctor's prescription, but the fact is, if you're on that stuff, it is a magic pill that makes you better than a regular human. Look at Steve Jobs, went off to India and did a bunch of psychedelics and opened his mind. Do you think that made a difference in how he created Apple and made it successful? Let me tell you, there are not a lot of things that I will say with 100% certainty. I'm 100% certain that Steve Jobs was benefited a lot by his drug experience. A lot. All right. Probably the difference between it working and not working. No, I never met Steve Jobs. God, my nose is itchy. I know it's all your suggestions that my nose is itchy. God, it's so itchy. It really is itchy. It's weird. Likewise, there are other famous startup heads I've met who will tell you in a private setting that drugs are actually a key to their success. Now, it's different drugs, and it depends on the person. Yeah, some of them probably are using the nootropics, some of them are using weed, some of them are using whatever.